Hello everybody, this is Vincent from Affiliate Theme.io, and this video is about the page builder from Affiliate Theme. So basically the page builder is a WYSIWYG editor to create pages inside WordPress. So for example, if you create your landing page and you're not that familiar with CSS and HTML and Bootstrap and stuff like that, you might want to have a visual editor in your backend that gives you the opportunity to build beautiful pages without a lot of coding information. So let's just take our first page. Inside here there's no page builder activated. I just did it like this. It's also possible, but you have a lot of options with the page builder. So in this video we're going to explain the fundamental options you have with the page builder. So let's create a new WordPress page from the scratch, and this WordPress page at the end should be our new landing page, but for now we're just going to call it page builder. So we're just going to give it the name, and next we have to define the template, and this should be page builder, otherwise you won't have all these options. So now we're already right inside the page builder. So first of all, you can define if this page should have a sidebar or not. So sidebar would mean we have, like in our blog for example, we have a sidebar here on the left side, and on the right side the content is displayed. So you can do this and define where and how it should be displayed, but for our landing page we just want a plain big content area. So for the purpose of this video I already created a dummy page, and we're going to build this step by step. So this is the dummy page I created. It's similar to the demos we have on the Affiliate Theme.io website. So we just have a big slider at the beginning with a text, a filter with a title, and also if I refresh this page, we have a little recommendation section. We included 2 products with all the information we already inserted, and we included the blog at the end of the page. So pretty simple stuff, and actually this works really fast. Like you can do this if you get familiar with the system within 10 minutes. So let's start doing this. So first of all, we have to define this slider here for our new page. So we're going back to our empty page and start by adding a new field. So as we saw, we want to have this slideshow at the beginning. So we're picking slideshow. And first of all, before we define anything else, we have to add an image. So now we have this new field here where we can upload or just like choose the image we want. So I already uploaded this image that fits well inside that section. So I'm going to select this. The image is already inserted, and now we want to have this kind of look. So we want the title of our page, gaming gadgets. So we now have here the content section. This is what is displayed on top of the image. So we're going to write gaming gadgets, just that this should be a heading. So we're just going to choose H1. We're going back to the paragraph section and just copy a very short lorem ipsum. And well, we can click publish already. So let's just take a look at what we just created. So I'm going to view the page, and we can already see this looks pretty decent, but I think the font size is not really good, because like we have this great big image, and we can take advantage of it and make at least the title and the subtitle of our page a bit bigger. So by default we have the size here. So I'm just going to do a very simple trick. I'm going to the text section here. So now we're inside the HTML editor, so not the visual editor anymore, but now we can add a little bit of CSS. not that confusing, but just I'll say style is equal to, in parentheses, font size 350%. So this is just a simple CSS quote, CSS command, which will make the title way bigger than it is right now. And second of all, I'm going to define the letter as a paragraph, and the paragraph was also a bit small. Just take a look here. This is not really nice to read. So we're also going to add this little CSS code, but 350 is definitely too much. So let's just say 150. We click update, and let's take a look at our front end. So you can see this is already much better. You can read the text, and well, the title should be that big. So next, let's take a look again at our backend and what next field to add. So now we already defined our slideshow at the beginning. It's not really a slideshow, it's rather one slide or one big image and the corresponding text that is on top of it. And now we want to add a filter as the next element. So we're just going to click again, add new field, and we're going to choose filter new. So don't choose the old filter, but the new filter. So in another video, I explained how to use the new filter and the advantages of this compared to the old one. So we're going to add this filter. We're going to add a heading. So I'm just going to go back to the page I already created and copy the heading from there. So this should just correspond to gaming monitors. So as this is just about gaming monitors, we should pick the right filter. So we have the gaming monitor filter right here. And actually, this is so simple. That's already it. You just click update. We go back to our new page, and you can see we already have a nice filter added. And let's just check if it works. So we're just going to select a manufacturer. Okay, so for this it doesn't have any. Maybe for Asus also not. So let's just, well, say for this price limit, display products, and then you can see a list of products is displayed immediately on our landing page. So the customer is not redirected to any other page. He can see his results right away. So in addition to the filter, we want to add some sort of product recommendation. So you can just click this button, and then you have a better overview what fields you already defined. So we have the slideshow and the filter now, and now a new section begins. So in order to divide those sections, I'm going to add a simple divider here. So this is just like a gray line between the sections. So we have a divider as the next element. And then we just add a text area. And text area sounds boring and simple, but actually this gives you the most options, because you can just add a simple text here with a heading and a paragraph, but you can also choose this button here, and that's from the affiliate theme again, the shortcodes, and you can add plenty of things here. So let's do this in the next step, but first of all, we're just going to add a title, our recommendation, and again, we're going to copy some lorem ipsum. And now let's start using the shortcodes. So for example, we want to create something like on the page I showed you earlier. You can see, okay, here our recommendations, the text, and then the view is split half and half for two products. So you can easily divide your content sections in very small portions, or just in 50-50 ratio. And we're going to do this with this simple 50-50 one. So this works with shortcodes. So we're going to shortcodes. Then you have the option grid, and you can select the desired layout. So as I told you, you have plenty of options how you want to split the content section, but this time 50-50 is enough for me. So I'm just going to say here A and B. You're going to see how this looks like. So a little shortcode here is inserted. It says a row starts, and then you have those two shortcodes, and between the shortcodes where you see A and where you see B, you can insert the text or the code that should go in each section, so in the 50% section. So let's start with the first section. And so we want to add like two products next to each other. So for the first section, I'm just staying inside this area where the new product should go. I click shortcodes again, and I'm going to info box. Or excuse me, I'm going to products. So this product section gives you plenty of options to display products, and it can be very complex, but in that case we just want simply two products to be displayed. So the only thing I'm defining here is filter products, and I just want to a selection of products to be displayed. And now I'm going to choose some gaming monitor, and I click insert shortcode. So you can see that in the first column we have here, the first 50% column, we have the new first product added. And now we go to the second one where I inserted B, delete the B, again go to shortcodes, do the same thing just for another product. So we're going to products, filter products, display product selection, and now let's just pick some other gaming monitor. Let's take the BenQ, click insert shortcode, and now we have this long shortcode section here. And let's just take a look at the front end, how this looks like. So I'm just going to refresh our page, and you can see now we have first of all our recommendation, the lorem ipsum we added, and those two products are displayed like next to each other 50-50. So last but not least, we want to integrate our blog on our new landing page here. So I'm just going to minimize this, and I'm going to add a divider again to distinguish each content section. And I will add a text area again. So you can see already how many things we can do with this text area. And we're going to shortcodes, blog posts. I'm just going to say display 6 blog posts. I'm going to stick to all of that. Going to choose, well, let's just keep thumbnail for now and click insert shortcode. So that's it. We click update again. We go back to our front end, refresh the page, and you can see the blog posts are displayed. Maybe we should still add a title so the user knows what this is all about. So pretty easy. We just like add a blank here, select heading, and say, I don't know, latest news on gaming gadgets. Click update. And click refresh. So now we have a title and all the blog posts are displayed. So now we already set up within very little time, we set up this page for our website. And last but not least, let's make this our landing page. So when the customer just goes to gaming.com.affiliatetheme.io, he should see this page. So I'm going to customize homepage settings, and the homepage should be the page builder page we just created. So I'm going to click publish, close this, and now if we go to our landing page, we see this.